Hello, welcome to Board Games with Niramas. I'm Joseph and I'm here with Draco. Draco is going to hold the box and look when I play Gaia Project solo. This is a really cool game. I got the German copy from Spiele, but I have some English rules handy nearby, so I'll work it out. And this is really interesting with the solo game because I was in the beta testing early this year. But I was in the multiplayer one, so yeah, we played that a bunch, and then the test ended, and there's been a few months until Essen, where I got the final retail copy. So I totally forgot about the solo mode. I forgot that this game had a solo mode, an Automa deck, and so on. So when I unboxed this, if you have watched my unboxing, you probably saw me there. I didn't understand what these cards were for and so on. They were in German and all that. But it's so amazing. There's in solo mode. I can play this as much as I want. I don't need to gather my game group. And so I will be doing a full playthrough. It's going to take a while, so sit back, relax, get some snacks or whatever. Oh, by the way, the beta testing, I have to show you this because I forgot to show it in the unboxing. But on the box, here we go. Where am I? There's my name. Really cool. To have it on the box, and some of my friends here as well. Really cool. So that's just something I have to brag a little bit about. I'm on the box of one of my favorite games. Anyway, so let's get into the solo playthrough. And first of all, I will talk for a minute or so about the setup because there is a bit hard. It is a bit hard for English-speaking persons to find information about this. Now I will be using my iPad here on the side where I have a PDF with the rules in English for the Automa, and they are on Board Game Geek. That's where I got them. So if you just Google, you'll find it. I could put a link down here in the description as well if I remember it afterwards. The setup is it's just like normal in most ways. A main difference here, well, the Automa. He has his faction card instead of having a faction board. He doesn't need that. So he has his faction card. He's going to be the Terraner in this one for each, of course. So he's blue. So you can see here he starts on 1 on the purple track. He doesn't have any special ability. This card is really handy down here. That shows his planet types, what he prefers to build on, and so on. He has his buildings out, and there's a setup for the deck here, the Automa deck. So most of it are on the side, but they will be added in. He will get more and more actions as we go, basically. His action that he has now are randomly like this, and the bottom 3 are set like this to the side. I can't recall the word now. It was an English word that I didn't really recognize. Perpendicular, I think, or something. So it's down there where you'll see how that works later on. I have my board, of course. This is as normal setup. I'm going to play Goiden, which is at this moment is my favorite faction. And the board here is a bit smaller than in a multiplayer game. You only use 7 tiles instead of the 10. So you put one random in the middle, and then you put the other ones around like this. So he starts as close to the center as he can, with 2 mines here, and in this case actually these two, this one and this one, the blue ones, are the same distance. So you just take a card randomly and you see some arrows there to show if you're going to count from the top or from the bottom. It just happened to be the top now. So that's about it for the setup. There's more details, of course, but all of that is in the rules that you can find on Board Game Geek. So let's get started. I am the first player. I will do the first action, but he can become the first player, the Automa. When I say he, I always will refer to the Automa, like he was a male player or whatever. So I put up my mines and my first action. So, also, yeah, let's take a look at this. This is important. We have ending goals. They are a bit far away, so let me zoom here. This takes up some kind of massive table space here. So we have, let's see, I'll do this. We have the one with this one, which is the build on Gaia planet, green ones. And this one, which is the have many buildings, or most buildings in an alliance or a federation, yeah. The white cubes here are, by the way, they're used for 1 and 2 player games. and they are sort of a dummy player. So besides the blue Automa, we also have the white, which is, oh sorry for that, which is the dummy player. And there's a number on these tiles. This is 10, which means he begins on 10. Well, he's only on 10, he never moves, the dummy player. This one is at 4, and that's just to make it the scoring here a little bit more interesting, so there's always 3 spots basically. Then we have these tiles. We're going to start off with moving on the research board, then we want to build on Gaia planets, build the big ones, build mines, and the big ones again, and then trading stations finally. We'll see how that works out, but I mean, this one is nice, building on Gaia planets, since we have this goal, right? So I think I will try to focus on that in the second round. We'll see how that goes. It's not that easy to build on those. Okay, so I start on level 1 over here. So it's a bit cheaper for me to terraform, it's only 2. And that's of course because Goiden's special ability is, once I get my planet institute out, I will get 3 knowledge every time I build on a planet type that I'm not already on. So that's huge, and that's why I like them so much. So I think my goal will be to get this one out fast. And let's do that then. Let's start my first action with an upgrade. So over here we do have adjacency, it's in the nearby area there. So it will cost me 3 to build. And if you haven't seen this game at all, if you know nothing about it, go check out my run through of the prototype. You can click the link up there, find the link. It makes it a bit easier to understand what I'm doing here, because I won't really explain all the base stuff. So I'll build this one, I'll pay 1, 2, 3, that's 2 ore, and I'll upgrade up here. There we go. And I just realized I forgot something. I should take my income as well. I'm so into this. Okay, I'm just forgetting stuff. So I had that, so I had 3, 4 ore. I should actually be at 6. I have 1, 2, so I should be up there. And I didn't have any gold income, so yeah, that was it. Okay, so I took this tile. Thought it was a good idea. I like the knowledge, okay. So that was my first action. I upgraded, and he doesn't get any recharge power. No power rotation for the Automa. He doesn't have that, which is really smooth. So now you're going to see how the Automa acts. So what he does is, for the first turn every round, he will take 2 cards. 1 to the right, and 1 to the left. I really like this system. This is like a more advanced system of the viticulture or site Automa. This is a lot better in my opinion. So now he will do this part. So depending on which card is to the right and which card is to the left, you get different actions he will do and how he will do them. That's just so brilliant. And you see there's the green marker there, means the only thing we need to look at now is, well, first of all, he will do one of these power actions. And which one will he do? Well, let's look at the green dot. He will do number 2 from the right. So you get a lot of variation that way. So he will do that one. And he's just blocking it. He doesn't really do it. So that was his whole turn. And almost he also gets 1 point, because this is his support card. This is his action card. So he'll get 1 point here. Like that. And so it's my turn. And now I think, well, I will go straight for the big one, the Planetary Institute. So that is 6 and 4. So I'll pay 6 gold. And 4 ore. I will upgrade up here, and now I get that bonus from being on setting a mine, which is in German here, Mine errichten auf neuer Planetart. Basically, when you put a mine on a new planet type, then you get 3 knowledge. I also get some income of power, and I also get power rotation. Okay. So that was my action. Now we go to the Automa, and he will now remove this card. Oh, I need a discard pile. Let's do it like this. It's a bit crowded here. And then this one will slide to the right, and we'll get a new one to the left, and that's the action card. So now he will move up on one of the research tracks, and which one? Well, green dot again, 5 from the right. So we'll just go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He'll move up here. He doesn't get the cube. He doesn't have any resources. He doesn't get the points from over there for doing this in this round, because that's not how he gets points. You'll see later on how he gets his point. He does get 0 points now. So, and it's my action again. Let's see. I'll move my iPad so it doesn't get the glare there in the camera. Okay. So what do I do? Most of the time I don't need the iPad. I've done this a few times now, but if I need it, it's good to have it handy next here. I'm going to print out this little player aids that I'm going to make myself. And okay, I might even put them on Board Game Geek actually. Anyway, so now I want to colonize, right? So let's see, I want to go to red or yellow. Red is right over here. I only have range 1, so yeah, let's do that. Okay, so that's 2 gold, 1 ore, and I'll go over here, and that means since it's a new type of a planet, I'll get 3 knowledge, so I'm up to 8, which means now I can do 2 research actions in this first round, which is awesome. So that was my action. There's no bonuses for that, but now it's time for the Automa. So this card goes to this card, and this slides to the right, and here we go, and he will build a mine. And so now we have 3 green dots building a mine. This is the action that I actually need the iPad for, because this is a bit tricky with the whole priority order. So yes, first of all we check, does he have mines? Yes, he has. Okay, that's the first thing. Then we check, okay, where does he want to build? Well, we check if there's a faction action tiebreaker. This is not a faction action. The faction action was actually this one that looks like the brain. That's his faction action, and then he will do whatever is on his card. That's a funny word, by the way, faction action. That's there. Anyway, so he will build a mine. And okay, next step is we see the final scoring tiebreaker table, and then we check, well, it's the top one, so we'll check over here. The top one is the one to have building in the Federation. He doesn't care for that. There's nothing special about that, so that's ignored. Then we go to the next tiebreaker, which is planet type, requiring the fewest terraforming steps for the Automa's faction. And then we'll check his card here, and his next, of course, the cheapest one for him is his home planet. Then he has the green, for him that's 1, and then white and red. But also we have to check the range. He has 4 in range. So this is different every time he builds a mine. Well, not every time, but not 4 in range. Now I'm confused. 2 in range, sorry. Okay, so he has 2 in range, and he wants to build on his home planet. He can't do that. That's too far away for him. Okay, so then he wants to build on white, green, or red. Okay, and I will just use, what we're going to do is we're going to use these power markers to indicate, just like you do in sites, just to make it easier. So let's see, white is over there. So that's a possible one. Green is also possible, that's 2. Red is an option. Where does he have? Here, up here, he doesn't have anything within 2. So I think that's the ones. Yeah, that's the okay. So we have three possible places he could build. Now I do this a bit slower than usual because I want to go through it with you. Then okay, the next step is we check. He wants to build as close to me as possible. Well, then this one is too far away, but this one and this one are the same distance to me. So that's 2 options still available. And then we go to directional selection. And there's a system here for this. So we look at the arrow there. It's going from the top to the from the top and to the right like that. There's one that goes from the bottom and to the left. Okay, so we'll check from the top, and now that's the reason why I turned the map like this. Normally you don't have it like this, right? You have it so you see the numbers straight ahead of you. But I turned it. That's what you do in a solo. So you get straight rows, horizontal rows of hexes. So we'll start from the top and we'll go to the right. So then we will come to this one first before we get to this one, right? So this is removed. That is where he's going to build. So that's how we figure it out. It could be a bit tricky at first, but you get into it really fast. So he's building here, and it doesn't cost anything for him. It doesn't cost, I mean, he can just build on the green one. Yeah, he doesn't have any resources. And that will give me 1 charter power, 1 power rotation that I get there. So I get power rotation from him, but not the other way around because he doesn't have power. So that was his whole action. Almost, I keep forgetting this. He also gets 1 point from the marker there. So don't forget about that because then you're going to make it too easy for you. By the way, speaking of easy, this is he has this different Automa levels. I'm playing on the normal one, which is called Automa. And then there's like in German, this is funny words. There's like, I don't know what it's like. Different words for having him harder and harder, or easier, by the way. But I'm playing on the standard one, the normal one. Okay, so that was his whole action. Now it's time for my action. So what do? I would like to build again, of course, if I can. I mean, it's not a bad idea. I can also move up here on the tracks. which is not a bad idea either. And I think because the goal, one of the goals is that to be on the Gaia planets over there, I want to get one of my Gaia formers. I don't usually go for that route with the Goiden, but since that goal is out, I think it's a good idea. So I could go up there. But, oh, by the way, he's on a green planet, so he moves up here. He has one Gaia planet colonized. So there's a battle to get those as fast as possible. But you know what? I will start by colonizing again. Yeah, I will. I just realized I made a mistake, which is really easy to do. When I built over there, that was a red one. It wasn't free for me, of course. I had to pay, and you check here, I had to pay 2 ore to build on a red one. I forgot about that. And I don't have 2 ore, so let's see, how do I fix this? I'm gonna punish myself. I will spend my green cube +1 to pay for that, because yeah, I started with the green cube, with the QAC cube, but I have to do that. I have to be hard on myself. I totally messed that up. So I should have done that in a different way. Let's do this instead. Let's say that this action, I will spend my, because I had 5 before, so now I'll spend my 8 there to move up here, which will get me 2 ore. That was the plan from the get-go. That means I still have 1, so I spent my 2 ore there. Okay, we fixed that. It's so easy to make mistakes in a solo game, especially when I'm talking to the camera and all that, and to you guys. Okay, so that was my earlier action. Now what I do? Well, now I will. I think I should go for an upgrade if I can. How would that work out? I don't think I can do that. I do have 6. Maybe I should just. Yeah. My action now was to. Yeah, my action now was to move up on the track there, which by the way gives me 2 points because of the goal there. So I'm up 2 points. Now it's the Automa's turn. Sorry for that. It's so easy to mess it up here, and I don't want to redo the whole recording and all that stuff, because I think you get it. There we go. Now he wants to upgrade. So he will upgrade, and the only thing we look at now is the order here. And the first thing he wants to upgrade to is his Planetary Institute, but he can't do that because he doesn't have a trading post. So the second one is a trading post, and he will do that. And then we'll need to figure out, well, where will he upgrade? Well, we'll look at this marker here. But first of all, the first thing we look at when it comes to upgrades is that he wants to be close to me. So if he can, he will go first of all for being close to me, and the second he will go for that directional arrow. So being close to me, and let's see, this is 2, this is 2, yeah, so both of these, it's one of these 2. And then we go to the directional arrow, which is from the bottom to the left, which is this one. So I'll upgrade that one like that to a trading station, and that means I'll get 1 power rotation here as well. So I'm loading up on power, which is good. Well, it doesn't really matter if I'm going to send out the ship though. Ooh, okay, so it's my turn almost. He gets a point as well. Let's not forget that. Oh wow, there's so much to handle in this one, but it's really fun and you get into it. So by turn 2 or 3 I will be totally into this. So do I want to go for that ship, or do I want to? I could also. No, I mean I could spend power, but that's not a good idea to do in the first round. I can't upgrade because I don't have the ore for it. So that's not an option. I kind of want to keep my cube as well. I don't want to use it for range if I don't have to. So let's do this. Let's spend 4 knowledge to move up here. And this is a bit experimental for me. I haven't done this before with this faction, but it's interesting. That means that I get one of my Gaia formers, one of these little ships, into my docking bay here. And now it's ready to be sent out. But that's another action. Now it's time for the Automa. And now we get to those turned cards. And we'll remove the one to the right as usual. Turn this one to the right. And now if this has an X there, like that one, this one didn't, then he would have passed. But now he will keep playing. So that's how we determine when he passes. And again, he will do a research action to go up. And it's the second one from the left. So that is, oh, this one again. And that doesn't affect his range. His range is determined by the cards anyway. So that was his action. Now it's my action. Now I think I will send. It's a bit of a waste though, because they are over here. It's so good to get out there. Yeah, I'll do it. This is fun. I'm trying something out here. And so I'll do the action to send my Gaia former out and do the Gaia project to take care of one of these purple, the trans-dim planets. So that costs me 6 power. That will go into my Gaia zone. And my ship goes out. And I still only have 1 in range, of course. I could use my cube to go over here, for example, but I don't want to do that. I'm going up here where I have 1 in range. So I'll go over there. So, okay, that's done. That's interesting. And so it's the Automa's turn, and now he will probably pass. Well, not probably, but perhaps. We'll see. Yeah, he will pass. That means nothing else happens that turn. He just passes. And then when he passes, we'll take a look up here. He will return his round booster over here, and he will take, before he does that, of course, he will take the third one, the first one from the left. So he'll take this one, and he'll return that one to the right of those. You always put it to the right, the same goes for your own. That's how you keep track of that. So he has a new round booster that he's not really using for anything, but and when he passes, he takes his cards. You take 1 random card from his deck, put it in here without looking at it, and shuffle. So he gets 1 more action the next round. Because it's always the 3 bottom cards that you turn sideways so that he can pass. So it sort of simulates another player that gets more and more stuff he can do, of course, and so on. So we shuffled, and we'll turn 3 bottom cards like that. And he's ready for the next one. But there's one more thing before we end his turn. And that is to look on the first tile here. Scoring tile. And you'll see the left number is for the first 3 rounds, the right number is for the second, the last 3 rounds. So he'll get 2 points. That's how he scores instead of sort of getting the score from the tile. So he'll get 2 points. And he got 5 points during this, so it wasn't that bad. And now also, because he passed first, he becomes the first player. You have the first player marker. Okay, so now it's me, and I always like when I get to this moment, because now I can just do my stuff. I don't need to worry about the Automa. But the thing is, I'm not going to do that much now, because I don't have that much. I don't have much to do. So let's see. Am I just passing? If I'm passing, that's kind of sad, because then I lost my first player. But then again, I wanted to send out that ship for the Gaia phase next turn. I do have some gold, but I can't really do much with that. And I don't have any power. So, yeah, I think, looking at my board, I think I will pass. So, let's see, I'll turn this one in. And I'll get... oh, by the way, I did move 1 more time. I moved on the purple track as well, so I should have 2 more points there. It's so easy to forget. Okay, so my round booster goes to the right here. I'll take another one. And I do like this one with the range. That's good that he passed first, because he had it. I like this one. And I also need rotation, so I'll take that one. And I'll get one of these markers that I can put on when I used it. And now it's time to end the round. So what we do is we flip this tile over. And like that. In the next one we want to build on Gaia planets. And you know what? I'm in place to do that. So that's 4 points coming my way. So then we are ready for the second round. The Automa is set up, and I am starting with, of course, with the income. But before that, we'll do the Gaia phase. So let's see. We'll take one of these green tiles, and we'll put it out here. And the Gaia former will stay here, of course, until I build there. And then I also get my power back, but into this bowl. So now I have my income, and I'll get 4 rotation, well, 6 rotation in total, plus a new one. So I'll take that 6 up here, and then I'll take the new one. You can do that in any order you like. Then I'll get 1 knowledge. Oh, I should have gotten more knowledge. I'll get 3 ore. And I don't get any gold. Wow, this is not looking too good, but okay, we'll see how it goes. But it's good I got the 1 knowledge, because I will get 3 more, right, when I discover a new planet type, which I will do because I will build on the green one, so that's a new one. They count as well. And so, that was the income phase, and now it's time, and he is the first player, the Automa, so he will do his thing first. So he'll pull out a card here as a support, and another card for the action, and he now, once again, he will move on the research track, and it's 1 from the left. So he will go on the first one here, like that. And you might ask, why is he going there? Well, he gets points, just as I do, when he passes the line. So that counts for him. Same as the endgame goals, it counts for him as well. Also, once he gets up to the 4, if he's going to move again, he's not moving, he's just taking the blue advanced research tile, which can really suck if he gets that one before I do. I really want this one, that is awesome. 5 coins and a cube. I think that's my first goal, to get up there as fast as I can and grab that one. That should make sense. Okay, so anyway, he did his thing, but he also gets 2 points, let's not forget that. And now it's my turn. And okay, so let's see, I do want to build, I want to build over there, but it's not really, I'm not in a hurry. I think I also want to build somewhere else, but then I need to use, and then the whole thing, do I want to send out a ship again? Then I need to use the cube for that. But I want to use my power sooner or later as well. Well, I have the range from here though, so I can do both. So let's start with building on the Gaia planet then, I guess. So that only costs me, because I want to have the ship there, the Gaia former, it cost me 2 gold and 1 ore. And this one comes home, flies into the stock, and I get the mine there. Now I have a new type of planet, which gets me 3 knowledge. And also I should mark over here that now I am on 1 Gaia planet. Okay, so that was my first action, and when I do that in this round, I do get that 4-point bonus. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, and I'm still doing okay on points. And so it's the Automa's turn, of course, and he'll discard this one. And I made it way too crowded here for my taste, but anyway, this goes to the right. And here he will upgrade. Okay, so now he will upgrade to the big one, the Planetary Institute, because he can, because he has a trading post out there. So this one will be upgraded, and that means for me that I get, oh wow, 1, 2, 5 rotation for 4 points. You know what, I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna take it. It's crazy, that's 4 points. Yeah, I'm gonna take it. So let's see, that's 1, 2, 3, 4. That's all the 4 points that I got from the Gaia planet. But I'll get 5 rotation, which means 1 and 4, and that means I can use one of the actions before I send the Gaia former out. Yeah, that will work out nicely. Okay, so it's his turn, and he discards that card, the slides to the right, and let's see, he will build a mine. So does he have a mine? Yes, he does. That's the first step. Then we go to the final scoring. It's the bottom one. So now, because it's a green one, he wants to build, the tiebreaker is he wants to go for a either a green Gaia planet or actually a Transdim planet, because he can just build straight on them. He will just instantly transform it. So then, let's see, the possible ones, because he has, let's not forget about that, he has a range of 2. So what are possible for him? Well, this is possible, this is possible, and that's about it. Okay, so there's 2 possible ones, and the next step is that he will go for the cheapest one, and they both cost him 2 because of his card here. To build, for him to build on a Transdim planet, a purple one, that costs him 2 transform cost, whatever, shovels. So okay, that's equal, and then we'll check to closest to me. Well, it's this one up here. Okay, so he'll build on that one, and so when he does that, he will get one of these. Oh, sorry, one of these green tiles like that. He will instantly make it into a Gaia planet, and I'll get, what is it, 4 power for 3 points. I don't want that, but he does move up on the track here. He's on 2 Gaia planets now, so it's a race there really. And okay, and then he also gets 1 point. So that was his whole action. It wasn't good because I wanted that one. I don't want him to build on those. Not good at all. Okay. But then remember, it's only when this combination comes up. Build a mine plus the bottom scoring tile. That's when he does that. So I hope that won't happen too many times before I can grab those. And it's my turn, and now I will use my power. So I'll use 4 power, and I think the thing I need the most, I think, is money at this stage. Because I'm not generating any money really. So I'll take that one for 7 coins, so 7 gold or 7 credits, whatever it's called, 9 I'm up to. Okay, that's good. So that was my action. Now we go to the Automa. We'll put away this card here, slide this to the right. Oh, now he will do his Automa action, and then we don't ignore this. Then we check the faction card instead. So his Automa action is to first move up on the purple, and then build a mine, and then he has a range of 4, and his priority is Transdim planets. So that's not good at all. Okay, so he will move up on the purple one, and then he will build a mine on Transdim planets, range 4. So that is, oh, that's 2 of them. So it's this one or this one. Next step is the lowest cost. They cost the same, of course, for him. Next step is closest to me. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4. That is 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's the same. And then we check the directional selection. And then we go down to the card. Oh, we actually do use the card. So it's from the bottom to the left. That ends up being this one that we will hit first because we go with the straight hexes here. So it's this one he's going to build on. And that's not good. I don't like that he's taking those. That will bring him up again on the scoring race there. So he's building over there. And that will bring him up here, which I don't like. It's almost up to the dummy player now. And now also he gets points, but he gets it from the faction card, so he gets 2 points when he does his faction action. So his faction action is his strongest one. He do 2 things. It's the same for all the different factions. Okay, so it's my turn again. Now I got that gold. Yeah, I need to go for the Transdim planets before he does, or I will not be able to, and then my whole plan with using the Gaia formula will be wasted. So what I'll do is I'll do my action here on the bonus tile, which is I get 3 extra range. So I have a total range of 4 now. Oh, I need 5 up there, but I'll do this one then. So I'll send out my Gaia former. I have to put away 6 of my 7 power in the Gaia zone, and I'll send it out here. Okay. Yeah, that was my action. Now we go to the Automa, and now he might pass. So let's hope for that, because I don't care if he's the first player. I just don't want him to do a lot of actions. But he's not passing. He's doing his faction action again. Oh no. That was like the worst, and that's like the worst thing that could have happened. And if you take a look at the card, this card has a little green number there. That means there's 6 of those, and those are the starting deck. This one doesn't have that. That's the one I shuffled in randomly at the end of the first round. Okay, so faction action, and nothing to do about it. He will move on the purple track. Now he starts scoring 4 points up there. And then he'll place a mine, and once again he goes for Transdim, but he goes in range of 4, and he can't reach any. That's 5 up there. Wow, that's nice. So that means he doesn't do anything. Perfect. Okay, and he do get 2 points though, so I have to give him that. Nothing to do about it. Okay, so it's my turn again, and what was I planning to do? Well, let's see. Can I reach a new planet type? That's a good idea. I think I can, and I want to go for yellow if possible. Yeah. So let's see. I have to sacrifice a cube to get 2 extra range. So I have a total range of 3 now. So I could go for this one or this one. And I have to start thinking about federations as well. I think I should do 1 federation up here, 1 down here. So I don't wanna, let's do up here I guess, and then, yeah, we're close to doing a federation here, then I'll do the second, okay. So I'll build over here, and once again, that is, now I'm not gonna cheat, I have to pay 2 ore just to terraform that into, so I can live there, 1, 2, and then for the actual mine, I have to pay 1, 2 gold and 1 ore. So I paid paid for myself, and I will also put it out there. And that's a new type of planet. That means 3 knowledge comes my way. Nice, I found some new knowledge. I learned something new from the planet type. Now there is one thing I've forgotten to tell you, actually forgotten to do, but it's when he builds a mine somewhere that is not direct adjacent to him, you should put out a satellite like this. That's how he gets his satellites out. But the reason I'm not doing is because the only function that has is when we have the M scoring tile that says the most satellites out. That's why you do. That's when you do it. Because the one that says most, the one we have now, most buildings in a federation, for him that it doesn't matter. He just counts his total buildings minus 1 to determine that. So that's why I'm not doing it. But it's good to mention it. If you're playing with the endgame goal of having the most satellites out every time he builds a mine somewhere that is not direct adjacent to a building already, like if he builds there, you don't do it, but if you build there like he did, then you put a satellite out there. Okay, so I mentioned that, I just realized that I should mention that so you know it. Now, let's see, I built over there, that was good for me, and I'm starting to get, I have 3-6 for a federation, I just need to get a trade post or something up there. Or perhaps the best would be if I can move over here to the Gaia planet and then make a, because I want to have many buildings, right? For the endgame goal, to have many buildings in a federation. I don't want to have a few big ones, I want to have many small ones. Okay, so, so much to think about. Now it's time for the Automa, right? So it's his turn. I mean, even playing this game in multiplayer and so on, just playing it is a brain burner, so doing it on camera is tough. Now he will move on the track 2 from the right. He'll get 0 points. 2 from the right is this orange one, so go up there. He doesn't get income, so it doesn't matter that way, but he'll get points once he gets over the line, of course. And now it's my turn. And let's see, is it time to just spend knowledge? I guess so. I don't really have that much stuff to work with. So where am I going? I was thinking about going on the brown track, but I don't want to do it now because then I get 3 power rotation when I pass over the line. I only have 1 power that can rotate, so that's not a good choice. So instead, well, I'll spend 4 to start off with. I could go up on the one to get me. I do want range. I want range, and I'm also interested in getting income. Range or income, which is most important now? Now I will pretty much next round, I will be at the stage where I don't need the Gaia formers anymore because I can't reach anything. Perhaps I can go to these ones later on. But I want range so that I can spread to other planet types, right? If I get 2 range, I can go to the black one. I can go to the brown anyway. Or I can go to the black one there after I built this one. Okay, so I don't need range that desperately. So instead, let's go for income. It's always good, especially, I mean, the sooner you do it, the more you get all through the game. So I'll go for that one. 2 gold and 1 power rotation. That's not a bad one. Okay, so that was my action, and now it's time for the guy. And he should pass soon, come on. Well, this is his last action anyhow, because then he runs out of cards, and then he automatically passes. Well, he passes now, okay. Okay, so he passes, he will take the middle bonus tile. we can see there. So I'll take this one, I don't mind that too much. And this one goes to the right. And again, we take a random card from here, mix it in here, and we'll shuffle up his deck so he's ready for the next round. It's quite easy to manage the Automa in this game, I think. And at the same time, having these two cards instead of just one determine what he does, that makes it so much more, it gives it so much more variability. Makes it more interesting, I think. I think this is the best Automa I played so far. And then, of course, we will have to, this one always hurts, but we will have to give him points as well. So, let's check this out. That's 2. Okay. So we get 2 points, and he's almost up to 25 there. And he will get ahead of me. I learned that from playing solo earlier. So it's nothing we can do about it, but we will catch up then later when we start getting federations and doing big stuff that he doesn't do. Okay, so it's my turn, and now it's only my turn, and yeah, let's see, could I get 1 knowledge somehow? I don't think so. And I only have money, I don't think I can do that much. No, I can't do anything. So once again, I'm passing just after him, which kind of sucks because he's the first player. Anyway, I'll pass, and so let's see, which one do I want now? That's 4 points from having the Planetary Institute. I don't need that much rotation, I think, or maybe I do. Let's see, 1 knowledge doesn't really matter right now. No, I think I'll take this one then. Okay, I'll take that one. And the tile over here will be flipped, of course. And I have to reach. Come on, there we go. Next one, we want to build the big ones, and I'm not going to be able to do that, I think. I would like to build a, what's it called? The academy. I don't think I can handle that. I need to upgrade. No, that's too much. Okay, so that was the round, and now we are ready for the third round. First of all, we do the Gaia phase, of course. So let's get one of these green tiles over here. And this one is terraformed. And I'll also get my power back from the Gaia phase. Sadly, it goes here though. I like the one he's playing where you get them up here right away. The Terraner. And now, once again, he is the first player, but let's do the income first, let's not forget that. So, I'll get I'll get a total of 8 rotations, so that's 6, 7, 8, and then I'll get a new power. Now I think I can start sacrificing power to get something happening here. I'll get 1 knowledge. I'll get 1, 2, 3, 4 ore. And no gold from here, but let's not forget about the tracks. This is easy to do, especially if you're a Terra Mystica player, to forget that you get income over here. So I'll do get 2 coins and 1 rotation from over there as well. Really cool stuff. So what was it? 2 gold, 1 rotation. Oh yeah, let's say I took the rotation before I entered my new one there. Okay. So now I think I can even do a 5. Oh yeah, we should move this down here as well. This is available. I can even go for this one if I need to. Okay, we'll see what I'll do. So it's time for the Automa. He starts out and he will have his support card and he will have his action card. And he will do move up on one of the tracks, and it's the third one from the right, and then he'll get 2 points. Let's just do this before I forget it. And that's the third one, that's the purple one. Oh wow. So he's up here, he's going to grab that tile for sure. I would like to have that one. I think that's my favorite one. An action to get 3 knowledge, that's awesome. But there's no way I'm going to get up there. The one on the green is nice as well, 3 ore for an action, but I will aim for the brown one, I think. And I've been lucky, he hasn't moved up there that much, so I think I can get it before him. Okay, so it's my turn. And let's see, I do want to do a federation this turn if I can. I have some issues with the range. I don't have any QAC cubes either. I mean, I would need 2 QAC cubes to get up to that green one that I'm aiming for. There is another option, it's to do the federation all the way down here, What is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 power. The problem is though, then my next federation needs to involve this one, I guess. So I need to build a lot down here, I guess. Well, I could do that. That might not be a bad idea, actually. What is it down here? Let's see, white. Well, I need to get to all the types anyway, sooner or later, because of my special ability. I want to get to brown, I want to get to blue, I want to get to black. Ooh, but if I get to black, then that one can't be in this federation anyway. But still, I could do 4 and maybe have my academy in there, or even go over here to this one if I get range later on, so on. And that means I could get a federation out really fast now, which would be nice. Because yeah, that would be nice. Okay, so let's do the first action, which is to build here, of course. That will cost me 1 ore, 2 coins, and we are set over here. And that means, well, I don't get any points for it, but I do get to move up on this track because I'm at 2 different Gaia planets now. That's going to be a hard one to beat the Automa on. I need to get over here, grab these, I guess. Okay, that was my first action. I paid for that, and yeah, it's time for the Automa. So there we go, and I'm trying to play a bit fast as well because I don't want to have you sit and watch me think. So I might not do the perfect strategy. He's going to do his Automa action. So he'll move up on the purple track, and then we take a look because he's up on number 4. He won't move. Instead, he'll take this one. We'll just put it back in the game box, basically. Then he will put out a mine on a transiting planet, but he doesn't have one in 4 range. So it's the same thing again here. He won't do that, but he'll do get 2 points, like that. And so these matches, this games are so different. I mean, the last one I played, then he built mines like crazy. So he was all over the place. But now he's doing other stuff. He's moving on the tracks and so on. Okay, so then it's my turn. And should I do a federation? Well, the federation would cost me 1, 2, 3. Let's see, yeah, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 power. I have a total of 8. Now I won't be able to send out my Gaia former anyway. Oh, he should be here by the way, sorry. I won't be able to send him out anyway because there's no transiting planets around that I can do. It's too far away, so I don't need to worry about that. But I'll do this then. I'll sacrifice 1 power to get 1 down here. Yeah, and then I'll use that's a free action. Then I'll use these as an action, those 4. And let's see, what do I go for? I think I need ore. Yeah, I need ore. Do we need knowledge? Should I take knowledge? Knowledge would only bring me to 6. This okay, yeah, let's do the ore. So I'll get 2 ore. I'll move up to 5. That was my action. Now it's the Automa's turn. And let's see, he will upgrade. Now he doesn't have his planetary institute anymore, so he'll go for a trading station. And let's see, then it's going to be, first of all, it's going to be as close to me as possible. That is one of these 2. And to determine which one, we go by from bottom to the left. So it's this one. That gives me 4 power rotation for 3 points. I don't think I want that. 4 power. No, I don't want that because I'm gonna spend the power anyway. So it's my turn. No, he just gets 1 point there as well. Let's not forget that. So he moves up here. Now it's my turn. Now I think I should do a federation. It's either that Or I could upgrade and so on. 5. So if I get 8, if I get one more cash, I could go all the way to the laboratory. That would be good. But then I can get a tile, yeah. Yeah, sorry, I have to think a bit. It's not that exciting to watch, of course, but it's important that I do the right thing here. There is another option, and that is to first upgrade to a laboratory, because then I can grab this tile, and if I have that one, then my planetary institute will be worth 4, and I could do an alliance up here. And that saves this one so it can be in an alliance down here, and also I can use this black planet. That would be good, actually. And it will let me move on the orange track, which I want to, so I get more income. So yeah, I think I'm gonna go for that instead, because that will save me power. I will only need 2. No, I will only need 2 up here instead of those 5, and I don't want to be totally drained on power either. So yeah, let's go for that. Okay, so what do I need to do then? Well, I need to upgrade, and I'm not going to upgrade up here because that doesn't make any sense. The problem is, if I'm going to upgrade down here, that will cost me 6 coins. And I do need 5 more, so I need 4 more. I could get coins when I do I need to do the laboratory before I do the Federation, right? Yeah. So I won't get those 6 coins, even if I choose to take that one. So I can't make it work. And if I upgrade... Wow, this is tricky. If I upgrade, let's say this one to a training station, then I already have 7 here. Then I don't need to take that tile. But then I could take another tile instead, and... yeah. Well, that's actually better. That's actually better to do. So let's do that instead. Okay. So I'll upgrade this one. That cost me 3 coins. And 2 ore. Like that. Yeah, okay. This is so much to think about here. But I hope that I can share some ideas with you, since I'm like thinking out loud. I hope you enjoyed that. Okay, so I did that. That was my turn, and I paid for it, and now it's the Automa. And it's always disturbing because, like, when it comes back to my turn, it's easy to forget what I was going to do because I'm doing this stuff in between. So he's doing his faction action, and that means he moves on the purple one, which is moving all the way up to the top. He doesn't need any Federation tiles, he doesn't have any. And then he will try to build a mine on a transiting planet, but he can't reach them, so he'll only get 2 points, and that's it. And now it's my turn. I'll continue my strategy as I was thinking it from the start then. Because now I do need more money if I'm gonna go for that upgrade. But that's also bad, because then the laboratory will be in this one. And if I upgrade that one to an academy, that's already a Federation, so I can't even use that one. Wow, I don't know if this is a good way to go. Maybe I should have gone for my first plan instead. I wouldn't have made that in cash. Okay, let's do it. I can't go. No, I can't upgrade now. So now I'll do the Federation though. Okay. So I do have 2, 4, 7 up there. I need to spend, and of course I'll spend it from the bottom here. You can spend it from anywhere you want. I need to spend 2 power to get 2 satellites out, and those have to be like that to connect that. And that means I have a Federation, and the Federation has 4 buildings or 4 planets in it, so I'll go up here to 4. Wow, the dummy player is on 10. That's gonna be hard to beat. I just realized that. Okay, so I did that. And now I get to take one of these Federation tiles. So let's see, what do I need right now? I want a green one for sure, because I want to be able to take tiles and so on later on. Well, I do need money, yeah. That's the thing I need. Okay, so I'll take this one, 7.6 bucks. So 7 points, that brings me to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 21. I get 6 coins, so I'm up to 10. And that was it. Now it's the Automa's turn. And he will upgrade, and let's see, what do you want to go for? He can't go for the Planetary Institute, so he'll go for a trading post. He does have that. And then he'll go from the bottom. He wants to be as close to me as possible. Well, that's easy. It's this one. That means I can get 3 power rotation for 2 points if I want to. And I might actually take that. Because if I take that, and then I'll move up on the brown track, that gives me 3 more rotation, then I'll have 3 here. And then I can sacrifice, so I get 4 here, and I can get... With that 4, I could get more knowledge. Okay, let's go for that. So I'll take that. I'll take 3, sacrifice 2 points, and I'll get 3 power rotation. I think it's a good choice here. It's quite early still. We're not even halfway through. And we're hitting an hour soon. So this is going to be my longest playthrough, I think. But I don't care. So I took that, but now it's my turn to act. And now I have the money and so on, so I'll pay 5 coins and 3 ore to get me a laboratory. And it has to go up here. But that's okay, I think. And then I also get to take 1 tile. And let's see, now, which tile do I take then? I think I will go for this one then. Because I want to move on that track. And it's not bad to get an extra knowledge, an extra coin. This one is awesome for me once I have like all the planet types, but I don't have it yet, so the rotation isn't bad, but I don't want to go on the green track really. The purple track is not an option. I don't need the one at the orange. 4 coins isn't bad. I'll move up and get some knowledge income. That's actually better than this one. That's funny how it turns out. If I take that one, I get 4 coins and 1 knowledge. If I take that one, I'll get 1 coin and 1 knowledge. That one is not an option right now. That one, okay, 7 points. No, I'll take this one. So that's good to get some money income, because I don't really have trading posts out, and also move there, which gives me knowledge income. I'm not really playing with trading posts, so that's a really good one for me then. Okay, so that was it for me. I built a laboratory, and I did that, and so on. Now I do also have 2 knowledge income here now, plus the one over there, so that's 3. So that's good. I want to get to 4. That would be nice. That was my action. Now it's the Automa, and I hope he will pass now, just for my peace of mind, basically. And he does pass. Oh, nice. And the good thing is also he doesn't get the points then. He stops. He will take the middle one. So let's look over here. Let's take the middle one. Put that back. I'm kind of happy that he didn't take this one, because this is how I will, because I'm low on range, right? I will take this one as often as I can as a compensation for that. Then we do have to check the tile over here. Let's just zoom in. What does it say? It says 0 points on the left side. Let's see, over there, 0 points. So he doesn't get any points for this round. Nice. So then it's my turn. And it's only my turn. I like that. So let's see. Now I do want to. I can move up 1 step with my knowledge. I'll do that, but now I'm thinking. I was thinking the brown one first, but now I'm starting to think maybe I should go for the blue one instead, and that would bring me a total of 4 knowledge income. I think that makes more sense. Because then I'm sort of generating knowledge. The good thing with getting there, of course, is that then it only costs me 1 to terraform. But I'm not going to do that. I can do that next turn. Yeah, so let's go up here. So I generate a total of 4 knowledge. So that was my action. Let's see, what can I do more? Now since I didn't go there, I didn't get those 3 rotation. I didn't need to get 2 knowledge now anyway. It doesn't really matter. So I'll save that instead. Yeah. Okay. So I think I will pass. I think I've done everything I can now, really. And I think it's time to pass. And when I pass, I get 4 points because I have a planetary institute. So that's a good thing. 1, 2, 3, 4. I sacrificed pretty heavy in points to get rotation. And I'll take the range one because next time I want to expand with mines to get, well, set myself up for new federation, but also to get knowledge from exploring building on new planet types. That's really awesome. That's what I want to go for, of course. Because once I done that, then we also are in a situation, I don't know if I can get any QIC cubes, but if I can, I could do this action to get 3 points plus 1 point for each planet type I'm on later on in the game. That could be huge. So that was everything for this. Now we'll flip this one. I can reach it. There we go. And the next one will be to build mines, which is also perfect because that's what I'm planning to do, right? So 2 points there for that. And so let's see, the Automa. Oh yeah, we didn't set him up properly. He should also get a new card. He gets more and more actions. And we'll sort this out. He's going to be the first player, and there's no Gaia phase now because I haven't sent out any Gaia former. So we'll go straight to income after we've done this. So that's 3, and like that. And let's do income then. So I'll get, from over there, I'll get 2 coins and 1 rotation. I'll get 2 knowledge from over there and 2 from here, so that's 4. I'll get 4 ore. I'm still pretty low on ore income, to be honest. Then I get 4 rotation from here, plus a new power. I'll take that last, of course. So that's nice. I'm set up to be able to also get to use my power. I get 2 power rotation from that as well. Oh, I almost forgot that. So that's 1, 2. Okay, so I have 6 ready. Wow, that's good. And have I forgotten anything? I don't think so. So, did I take those?
Be like Draco. Follow Board Games with Niramas on Facebook at BGW Niramas.
Oh, sorry. Okay, yeah, I had to check the camera because this is so important. No, I did not take those, so I get 4 more. So I'm up to 11 in coins. That is so important. I can't miss something like that. Okay, so we are ready for the 4th round. We played half the game and let's go. So the Automa is first to act. So let's do that. He'll get his support card and he is going to build a mine. Okay. He has 2 range and he will go for the top one. That doesn't matter for him. So with 2 in range, he wants to build, let's see, as cheap as possible. He wants to go for his home planet. That's kind of sad for me. I was hoping he wouldn't do that. He will build over here. And the thing is, I want to get to all planet types. And now it's really hard for me to get a blue one. That's all the way over there. So he'll go for this one. And he'll also get 1 point from that card. So okay, so that was his action. Wow, that was kind of sad for me. But anyway, now my focus now is to expand, for sure. And to do that, I'm going to start with paying 4 knowledge. Come on. To move up on the brown track here. No. Then I get power rotation. I can't use that for anything. Sorry. I won't do that first. I will use these first. And let's see. What do I need? I think I need ore. If I had 7 here, I would go for 3 knowledge, but I don't. So I'll use 4, and I'll take the ore. It's not a bad one. Because I want to expand as much as possible, and then I'm going to need more ore, right? So we'll go up there, and that was my action. Now we go to the Automa, and so he will Or maybe the Automa is a she all this time. I've been saying he. I don't know. He moved on the track 4 from the right, and that is 1, 2, 3, 4. That's over here. Okay. Well, that's good. I don't mind if he has a lot of stuff going here, as long as he doesn't pass the line. So it's my turn, and now I'll spend 4 knowledge to go up on the round track. And now it only costs me 1 to terraform, and I also get 3 rotation, which is not bad, of course. I'm setting up for a new action there. And then it's the Automa's thing, and he will once again move on the tracks. Okay, and now it's 4 from the left. Oh, this is interesting. Now he wants to move there because it's already at the top. And sadly, that means that he skips that one. So he doesn't count the ones that he can't move in. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. So he'll move here instead. Okay. Yeah, I was hoping he wouldn't move at all, but I checked the rules. So that's 2 points for him as well. And it's my turn. And now we're going to start expanding. So let's see, where do we go? Well, the problem is range. And I don't even have any QAC cubes. So, well, basically, I still can get to 2 that I haven't been to, the black and the white. They're both expensive for me, but that's what I can do. Because there's no way I can... I'm talking... I have range here. So I'll use that one. I have a total range of 4 now. And then I want to go somewhere where it's cheap for me. And I've been to the yellow, I've been to the red, I've been to the green, I'm started on the orange. So the next one is blue, which I can't get to. And then it's brown. Okay, so brown is the next one for me then. And I could get to this one. But I kind of want I want to build a bunch of stuff here and then build a federation. So let's go to this one. It's a bit of an overkill with the range, but it doesn't matter. Now, there's one brown up here, but I want to build up here because I want to expand. I want to get another federation. So I'll build here. That's 2 steps for me. That costs me 1 each, so that's 2 ore. And it costs me another ore plus 2 coins to put out the mine there. And there we go. And since I built on a new one, a new type, I'll get 3 knowledge. And also, because of it's in this round over there, I'll get 2 points as well. So that's always something. All points count. And then we go to the Automa. Let's see what he will do. And he's doing his Automa action. That's kind of interesting because that means he can't do this because it's already at the top. He can't do the mine because he's too far away from the transiting planets. So yeah, I get 2 points. That's okay. And I have to say, I might do this wrong. It might be, because I don't understand German here, it might be that he will go for the transiting planet, and if he can't do that, he will build somewhere else. But yeah, I don't have the cards translated. I couldn't find that online. I'm not sure if that exists or not. If it doesn't exist, I think I will do some Google Translate for myself or something. Anyway, it's time for my action. And let's see, now I guess I will have to... But now I'm kind of low on ore. If I want to go for the black one, which would be nice, or the white, it doesn't matter. They are the same range for me, or same cost. That's 3 steps, that's all my ore. I need 1 more ore to pull this off. So how do I get 1 more ore? Oh, don't tell me I can't do it. Let's see. An ore costs... No, an ore costs 3. If we take a look down here, an ore costs 3 rotation. Because I already took the one over there, so that won't help me. So I guess I will have to do it that way. Yeah. So I'll spend 1 power to get 1 there, and I'll do the free action of 3 for 1 ore. And then I'll spend 3 ore to terraform the, let's say, the white one here. Now let's go for the black one. Well, I have another black up there, so yeah, let's go for the white one. It cost me 3, and then it cost me 1, 2, plus 1 more ore to put out the mine here, and that's a new type for me, so I'll get 3 knowledge, and I'll also get 2 points for building a mine. And this is also good because now I'm starting to generate more ore down here, which I sort of had some trouble with earlier. Okay, so I did that, and now let's see, I have 4. I'm gonna build there for 5, perhaps here as well 6. I want to get as many buildings as possible in the Federation, right? I do want, at some point, I would like to get the Academy, but maybe I'll do it the next round, because then I'll get 5 bonus points if I do it. So yeah, maybe that's the goal for the next one. I could do it down here. Oh no, I'll do it up there, I guess. Okay, so that won't affect the Federation. Anyway, that was my action. Now it's time for the Automa. And so he will upgrade. So he'll go for another trading station, and he wants to be as close to me as possible, so it's this one. That gives me 1 power rotation. He wants to get 1 point. And it's my turn, and now I can't expand anything more now. I'll go for the black one next turn, I guess. Or maybe instead of doing that, maybe I'll hold on that, and instead next turn I'll go for upgrading this, which will cost me 6 and 6, so that's kind of expensive. Okay, so now I guess it's time to go for the knowledge. So I'll pay 4, and let's see, where do I move then? Oh, I could move there, and then I get 2 ore. And I want to move there anyway. But I want to get more income. I mean, getting to 3 income in knowledge is not bad either. I've pretty much given up on the range, I think, for this game. So I think it's only those. The thing is, I only have this one, and once I grab a blue one, I don't want to cover this up. So I need to get some other one first, like the 7-pointer or something that I can cover up. So do I want 2 ore? Or do I want, but I do get rotation over there as well, which is not bad either. So let's move here, and I'll get 3 rotation, like that. That was my action. Now it's the Automa, and he will upgrade again. So that's his last trading station. He wants to be as close to me as possible, but there's 2 options for that. Then we'll look at the arrow. He will go from the top, so that no, it's not 2 it's not 2 options. This is as close to me as possible. Yeah, I'm stupid. Here we go. So I'll upgrade there. I'll get 1 power rotation, which is nice as well. Because I'm setting up over here, we'll be able to do a power action on my next turn. Pretty much the first thing I do. But what do I do now? I don't have the ore. I don't have the knowledge to really do anything, and I can't get to it either, so I guess I'm passing, and that's kind of nice because then I become the first player. Yeah, so I'm passing, and let's see, what tile do I take? Well, I'm planning to build I'm going to build this one, right? So when I pass I get 8 points. That is huge. Then again, I don't know if I want 4 power rotation. I'll take it anyway, just for the points. That's so many points. So I'm passing. I'll become the first player. I hate this marker. I need to glue this together because it just loses that one all the time. But I do like it. I mean, the looks of it I like more than the Terra Mystica. That was so ugly. The big orange thing. I don't know where that came from. And let's see, he's not passing. He will. Oh, this is a new action, but you haven't seen. He will move on 1 step where he is highest up, and he has 2 of those. So we go by the arrow, and it comes from the left. So it's this one he will move up on, and he also gets 1 point. So that one is a bit, more rough. He's moving on the highest one instead of just moving on a random one. Okay, so that was his action, and it's his action again actually. It's his last, or maybe? No, it's not passing. He's doing his faction action, But once again, he can't do that, so he'll only get 2 points. That. And then finally, he will pass. Okay. And he will pass, and he will take the middle tile. It's this one. To return that one. And that is it. Now he'll get a new action card. Shuffle in here. And let's see. I'm not sure how I'm doing actually. I felt a lot better my last solo game because then I was really beating the Automa on the goals. Now I'm not doing that. He's ahead of me. Well, I mean, yeah, he's ahead of me on both. I haven't counted his buildings, by the way. I should do that, I guess. He has 6 buildings, so he's actually up here. -1, so he's on 5, okay. I'm on 4 and he's on 5, so he's ahead of me on both of those. And the Gaia planet, it's going to be hard to beat him on. I really need to somehow get over here. I want to tie at least with him for the points. Okay, so he's ready like that, but remember also, there's no way around it. We have to give him points for this one. And that is, oh, that's 6 points because we count in the right hand side now. Wow, so he gets 6 points from that. That's not okay. No Gaia phase. We go straight to the income for the 5th round. And I'll get, let's see, I'll get 4 rotation, which is just this. I'll get too much rotation now, which is kind of sad, but I'll get a new one and that rotates as well because of that. And from over there I'll get 2 coins and 1 rotation that I can't use. I'll get 5 total knowledge. That's nice. And I'll get 4 gold for that one, so that's up to 13. I'll get 6 ore. So that's kind of good. Okay. And now I'm the first player actually. So what do I do at first? Well, the goal is basically just to get to this one, I guess. And maybe do I want to go for cubes or do I want to go for more? I think cubes would be nice because I will need some range. Yeah, I can use that for range then. Like I could get with a cube, I could get over there, but then I need 2 cubes to enter. Okay, we'll see how I figure that out. But I think maybe my first action should be to do one of these power actions. And if I want to expand any more, then I do need more ore. There's no way around that. So I'll pay 4 power, or I rotate 4 power to do this again to get ore. Like that, and then it's the Automa's first turn. So let's see what he do. And he will upgrade, he will go up on his highest track and he'll get a point. That's here. And he'll get a point. And now, next time he moves there, he will take the blue tile instead of that one, so yeah. Okay, and so it's my turn, and now I will build this one. So that's 6 ore, 6 coins, and we're upgrading up here. And that means I now have the action to generate 1 cube every round, which is 2 times, so we'll be able to use this. But building there, of course, lets me, well, first of all, I get 5 points from the bonus of the rounds. Let's take those first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then I get to take one of these. And this is interesting because now I think should I go for the 7-pointer? I think I should. Or maybe this one actually, because then I get a cube. But a cube and an ore. On the black planet I need 3, I need 4 ore, so that's not enough anyway. So then I can move up there, I get 4. Okay, so I think I will take the 7-pointer. I kind of want to take this one to get a cube and get the 4 power rotation action, but I will have to cover it up. I will only be able to do that once, so yeah, let's take 7 points instead. I need to hunt him on points here, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I'm getting closer to the Automa at least. And yeah, so that was everything for building the laboratory. I got the points and all that. That's 12 points in total. That wasn't bad. And now I have that one. And once I pass, I will get 8 points. So that's nice as well. Okay, so that was my action. Now it's the Automa. And let's see what he will do. I say that every time. But let's see what he will do. He will move on the second. He will take the second action down here, which is that one. And then he'll get a point. I don't care about that. I wouldn't have used it that anyway. So it's my turn, and yeah, I need to do this in proper order. So I need to spend 4 knowledge to move up here, which will give me 2 ore. That's good. Then it's the Automa, and he is going to upgrade. And let's see, now he can't go for, he doesn't have any more training stations, and the next one he wants to go for is the academy, but he can't do that before he, of course, he gets a number 4, he gets a laboratory. So he will go from the bottom, he will want to be as close to me as possible, so one of these training stations, that's this one then. I'll get 1 power rotation, thank you for that. And he upgraded, and he also gets a point. Like that. And I'm happy as long as he doesn't take this one. I'm happy. He can upgrade if he wants to. I don't care. Upgrading for him doesn't mean anything for me. I mean, because there's no goal for having the higher buildings, whatever. So he can do that as much as he wants. And so it's my turn, and now I will expand again. So getting to the black one costs me, because it's, I'll show you down here, because it's so far away from my type of planet. It costs me 3 terraforms, and that's 1 each, so that's 1, 2, 3, and then building a mine costs me 1, 2, plus 1. So there we go, and I'll get that mine out there on the black one. And now I have another planet type, which gives me 3 knowledge. That's not bad at all. Let's see, what do I don't have? I don't have the blue one, which is all the way over there. And I have the brown. I think I have every. Let's see, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, I have 8 different, and is it 9? Oh, there's 8 in total. Something is wrong here. So I have, I have yellow, green, black, white, orange, red. Yeah, I have 7, okay. So if I do this actually later on, which I don't think I can because I'm not generating any cubes, but then I would get a total of 10 points. That would be nice. Maybe I can get it somehow, I don't know. So that was my action. I expanded over there, and now I have 5, so I'm getting close to having my second federation, which will be awesome. And so it's time for the Automa. And he's upgrading again. Go ahead. And now he does have a trading station, and he only has 1 spot he can do it on, so he'll do it right here. That gets me another power rotation. Thank you very much. And I like that he hasn't expanded that much that he did earlier in my games. So it's my turn. And I need ore. I don't know how to get that. And now my plan was to get the tile there up there to get, a cube and 5 coins, but now it's so late. I think I can get it in the last round, so I'll only be able to use it once. So then it's not really that attractive. You know what, I'll do this. This is a nice one. I'll spend 4, I haven't seen this one before, I should have done it earlier maybe. I'll spend 4 knowledge to move up here. And to do that, I need to flip my Federation tile. But when I get here, I get a new Federation tile, the bonus one up here. So I'll get 8 points and a cube. Perfect. So 47, I'm almost catching up to him, and a cube. That is great, because now I have a plan. Okay, so then it's the Automa again. And let's see what he will do. Like this. And he's using the third one. Okay, I don't mind that. He's using that. But he does get 3 points, though. That's a lot. I think that's the highest he can get from an action. Okay, so it's my turn, and now I'll do this. I'll use this one to get another cube. That's nice. And then it's the Automa. And he's moving up on the third track from the right. He can't do that because that's the purple, so he'll go here instead. And he'll get 2 points. And it's my turn. And I need, let's see, I need 1 ore. So I'll spend 1. I'll do this free action to do like that. I'll spend those 3 to get 1 ore. Yeah. And then I'll spend 2 cubes. 1 to get more range. So I have 1 in range, but now I have 3, so I can get over here. And the other one to be able to build on a green planet, a Gaia planet. Then I'll pay 2 coins and 1 ore and put my last mine out here. And that also will put me up here, because now I'm on 3 Gaia planets, so that's nice. And I just realized that, yeah, I don't think I can do, well, maybe I can do this one if I want to beat him. I don't know. But that was good anyway, to build that one. Now I have 2, 4, 6, so I just need to upgrade one of these. Then I can make a federation here using, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 power. Yeah, I have 5 power, so I can do that. Then I don't have any power, but anyway. Now it's the Automa's turn. And he's going up on the 5th. So that's the orange one, 5th one. Oh, now he's getting points up there. That's not good. He also gets 0 points. That's nice. Let's see. I can't upgrade now. So I can't do that. I can't do anything on my board. Which is a bit sad, of course. I don't have any more knowledge to use right now. So I'm gonna pass before him this time, okay. So, and I'm passing, and when I do, I get 8 points from that tile, and now I'm actually in the lead. But it's for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's just for a short, a short time. And what do I want instead? I guess the range one is good, because I'm not playing with range, so yeah. Let's do that. I'll take the range one, and it's the Automa now. And I'll keep first player as well, which is kind of nice. He's putting out the mine, and he's going, let's see, he's going by the... He's going by the cheapest for him to build, which would be blue. He has 2 in range, it would be blue, but he can't, so green. No! No, wait, let's see. So green, so it's this one. Let's see, green, white, or red. It's this one, this one, this one, and the green up there. And the thing, I'm really lucky because the arrow is going from the top. So, well, it's still not good because he will build up here. He didn't take that one at least, but then again, that's not good anyway because now he moved up here. So, no, that's not him. That's him. So it's hard for me to beat him there. Okay, and he also gets a point, so we're tied at 55. Okay. So it's the Automa again, of course, because he's the only one to act, and I hope he passes. He doesn't. He'll do his Automa action, but he can't do anything once again. But I do get 2 points anyway. So he's up here. And let's see if he passes now. Oops, there we go. There he passes, okay. And he'll take the middle tile. He's taking that one. And like that. And he'll get a new card for the last round, and one thing to do is he's going to get some points as well from the tile. Okay, 1, 2, 3, and I mean I'm getting into the game, but at the same time it is quite tricky to talk and play at the same time because I have to think at the same time. A lot to think about in this game. So let's take a look at this one, and that says 5 points on the right hand side. So we get 5 points, and then we have the last one where we want to build trading stations. 2, 3, 4, 5. And so we are ready for the last round. Okay, I need to make a federation, of course. That's one of my goals. These reset and we'll do income, and then I'm the first player. So let's see, I'll get 6, 7 rotation. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'll get a new one. And let's see, I'll get 3, 6, 8 ore. I'll get 4, 6 gold. And I'll get 3, 4 knowledge. And that's it. Okay. So I have a plan. Let's see if it works out. Yeah, okay, so it's my action now. I'm thinking, should I go for this one? I mean, a cube and 5 coins. I don't know if that's priority right now, really. I mean, maybe I should. I mean, it doesn't give me any more points to take that one. So maybe instead I should try to go to the top on the blue one. I think that's my goal instead. Yeah. I think I'll go for that. But then again, how do I do that? How do I get over there? Because I can move up 1 step. I need to move 2. So 1 step. The second step could, of course, be done by getting 2 more knowledge for 4 power. So maybe I should go for that. Then I need to do that. I have 6 power. I need 8. So 6 knowledge. So I need to get 2 over here. Let's see, how do I do that? Then I need some rotation. So how do I make that work? If I get a federation, I could also get knowledge from that instead. So I guess I should upgrade first then, and then make a federation. Yeah, it makes sense. So let's upgrade this one. That's 3 coins and 2 ore, and that gets me 4 points because it's the bonus of this round, right? And now I'm ready for a federation. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then it's the Automa's first turn. And he'll upgrade. And let's see. Yeah, he'll go. No, he can't do that. He can't do that. He can do that. Okay, so that's what he's doing. He's building a academy here. That gives me, if I want, it gives me 3 for 2 points. Ooh, then I do get that rotation, right? Let's take it then. 1, 2, 3. Okay, for 2 points. I think it's worth it because, yeah. So, okay, and now it's my turn, and then I spend those 4 power to do this action to get 2 more knowledge. So now I can do 2 steps, which will be great. Okay, yeah, this will work out nicely. And then it's the Automa's turn. And he will build a mine, and he will go for, oh no, now he goes for a green one again. He has 2 range, and you know what that means. He's going for that one. Look at 1 power rotation. That is so bad. I was hoping I was gonna get there. I mean, I had the range down here, and I was gonna get a cube so I could build on the green. Now there's no way for me to compete with him. That's too far away for the next screen. So yeah, I lost that battle for sure, because he's moving up. He's gonna win it. He's gonna get 18 points. Wow, that's so bad. I think I will lose this, but we'll see. So it's my turn, and let's see. Should I do the knowledge climb, or should I? Should I do a federation? I could build a laboratory as well. That's kind of interesting. I could build a laboratory instead. Just, I mean, then I would get a tile. Oh yeah, of course I should do that. I'm so stupid. I was almost about to miss this one. This is so important. Yes, I will build a laboratory. This one here, it cost me 5 gold. I almost missed this. Plus 3 knowledge. And when I build it, I get to take one of these tiles, right? I take this one. Oh, I have to do this. Can't miss this when you're playing Gaia. I'll go up here, which will get me a cube, which isn't bad either, for range and so on. And this means I'll get a knowledge for each planet type I'm on. And I'm on 7, so that's 7 knowledge right there. Wow, can't believe I almost missed to do that. That's a given one when you're playing this faction. So 7, that's all the way up to 15. Now it's the Automa. And he will do the 4th action from the right, which is this one. I don't care at all. He'll get 3 points for that. 1, 2, 3. And I missed giving him 1 point last round because of that. I was so upset that he was... no, for that one. I was so upset that he was building a mine on the green planet. I forgot about it. Okay, so it's my turn. Now I have range. I have... Oh, yeah. This is great. I can... okay, I can do this. So, let's see. I will use this one. No. I need another cube first of all. Yeah, I need another cube first of all. So let's take a cube then. And it's the Automa. And he moves up on the 3rd, and he can't do that because that's the purple, so he'll move up here. That's 4 more points for him, and he'll get 2 points, so that's 6 points in a turn. That's not good at all. And now, let's see. Now I can actually build on the green one over there if I want to. I think I should do that, because that would tie me with the dummy player, so that will give me 3 more points. So I think that's a good choice. If I don't do that, I would like to do the federation, of course. I think I'm gonna go for the 12 pointer. Yeah, okay. So let's use this action here. That's 3 extra range, right? Plus this one, that's 2 extra range, so I'm up to 6 in range. And that means I can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 over there. I'll pay a green cube to live on the Gaia planet. I also have to do this. I have to sacrifice a power to generate 1 gold. And then I'll pay 2 gold and 1 ore, and my mine goes out there. And that means I'll get... Yeah, I'm gonna tie with the dummy player here, so we'll split 18 points. I get 9 points instead of 6, so that's still good. So I'll get 9 and the Automa gets 18, but still, it's better than the other choice. And then he will go on the 5th from the left, and he will get 0 points, and the 5th is this one, so he just made 4 more points. Yay! Okay, and it's my turn, and I'll just start climbing here. I'll spend 4 knowledge to go up there, and it's the Automa's turn. And he'll do his Automa action, which is just to get 2 points at this stage. So it's up to 70. It's my turn. I'll spend 4 more power. Wait, I have to calculate it. When I go up there, I'll get 9 power knowledge right away. So no, I have to spend it on something else. I'll spend 4 knowledge on something else first. And what is that something else? I could have gotten more range then, but it doesn't really matter. It's just one of those that, well, I won't get any more income. So I guess this one is the one anyway. I'll go on that. Then it's the Automa's turn. And he is going to upgrade. And he can't do that, he can't do that, he can't do that. He's going for a laboratory. He wants to be as close to me as possible. There's only one... No, he can't do that. Okay, so there's few different spaces. Then we'll go from the bottom, according to the card, we end up here. That's where we upgrade, and I'll get, let's see, I'll get 3 for 2 if I want to. I don't think power is that important now. No, let's not worry about that. I'll get power in other ways. Because now, let's see, and now finally, now I will do the, I'll spend 4 power, 4 knowledge, sorry, I'm down to 3. I'll flip this one, and I'll go all the way up there. And then I instantly get 9 knowledge, so I'm back up to 12 again. So I can do it 3 more times. And that's 12 points being up there as well, so. And that's his turn, and he will do the first action, which is the 3 knowledge one. He'll get 1 point. That. And okay, so it's my turn. I can just keep climbing, of course, using my knowledge. Well, let's see. Is there anything else I should do? Oh, I didn't get any blue tile in advanced technology. That's kind of boring to not get anyone. But now I can't anyway. I mean, I don't have the Federation tile for it. So, yeah, I'll just spend 4 more knowledge. And I'll move up here where I'll get 4 points, a cube, and 3 rotation. And then it's the Automa. Let's see if he passes. No, he doesn't. He will move on his highest one. Well, actually, that doesn't really matter because it's from the right. So it's this one, and instead of moving when he's here, he's taking this tile, and that doesn't really matter, and he doesn't get any more point for that. But he'll get 1 more point from the card. So it could have been worse. And then I'll spend 4 more knowledge. And let's see, I can do it 1 more time. So which one is mostly important? I can go get 4 points there, or I can just move up 1, 2, and then I get the rotation there as well. So I guess that's better. Yeah, so I'll go up there. Then it's the Automa. And I love going up on that blue track all the way to the top and get those 9 knowledge. He's going to upgrade. He can do the trade station, and he has 2 spaces to do it, but he wants to be as close to me as possible, so it's the one down here. That gets upgraded. I get 1 power rotation. Then I'll spend my last 4 knowledge to move up here, which will give me 4 points. It's the same as if I had moved there, because I couldn't move to the top anyway, because I don't have any Federation tile. And also get 3 power rotation. Let's see if I can do something with that. And it's the Automa, and no. Sorry, now I was too fast. He wouldn't have upgraded that. So I wouldn't have gotten the... Wow. I did a mistake here. 1, 2, 3 instead. He wouldn't have upgraded that because he can't. Because he will pass. So he should have never have gotten those points either. Oh wow. Okay, so let's move him back. 1, 2, 3. And instead he passed. And yeah. So he didn't upgrade, which means he has a mine out here instead. And so now we'll take a look at this tile. And that's a 6, sadly. So he'll get 6 points for that. So he's up to all the way to 75. Oh, it's so hard to reach. Okay. So he's done, and it's only me, and now I spent my last 4 power, right? I moved up there, and now it's me again. And sadly, I don't think I can do much with what I have here. Oh, I'm so stupid. I'm getting tired here, guys. I need to make a federation, of course. Wow, I almost missed that. Wow, you shouldn't play this game when you're late at night. Okay, so I'll do that. I shouldn't put these out. Wow. So 5, I'll pay 5. That's all I have. That's 5 satellites. I almost missed this. This is crazy. If I had missed that one. 3, 4, 5. And I'll get to take a tile, Federation tile, and I'll take the 12 pointer, of course. And that gets me to, what is it, 57, 59, 69. Like that. And also, that means I have 4, 5, 6 more buildings in here. I have a total of 10. So I'm tied with the dummy player. And let's see, what does the Automa have? He has 6, 8. -1, so he has 7. So that's good. I'm tied for winning that one. Okay, wow, so easy to forget things. That would have been crazy if I had made a second federation. But it doesn't matter, I did it late because I was going for this one anyway, so I didn't get any resources. So that is it. Now we'll just do the scoring, and let's see, I have 2 ore, this becomes 1 something, that is 3, so I'll get 1 point from that. And now I have to stand up to do this. So I get 1 point. So he's in the lead a bit, but it's exciting to see who wins now. So let's take a look at the scoring here. And so for the most buildings in the federation, I will split it with the dummy players. So we each get, let's see, 15 points each, and the dummy player gets 6. Not the dummy, the Automa. So Automa gets 6, and I get 15. So that's 85, so I'm in the lead. Whoops. And then we go to the Gaia planets, and then the Automa gets 18. So that's 97. And I'll split with the dummy players, so we each get 9. So that's 94. So that's it, and now we take a look at the tracks here. So from this one I'll get 12 points. So that's 96, 106. From this one I get 4. That's 110, but he gets 8. So that's 1, 2, 3, up to 5. That one he gets 12, so that's 17. And I'll get 4. This is gonna be tight. And then he gets 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's his final score. And I get 12. 1, 2, 16, 26. Wow! I beat the Automa by just... Look at that. I beat him by 2 points. So that was a really tight one. I won by bigger numbers earlier, but it all depends on these scoring types. I mean, the Gaia planet is hard to beat him on. Since he's building like he's doing, and also I mean, for my faction and so on, it's not really a focus for me to get a lot of the same planet types. I want to get different types, right? But this was so much fun. This is Gaia solo, really long playthrough. I probably made some mistakes at some point. If you spot any, please tell me in the comment section, and tell me the timestamp as well, so I can see it, and also get perhaps a subtitle in there if need be. If you have watched all this time, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed it. Well, you obviously did, or you fell asleep. It's one of those two if you watch all this time. So fun, this game. I just love it, and I love playing it solo as well. That's multiplayer. So yeah, thank you so much, and I hope you have a great evening or morning or whenever you're watching this. Take care. Bye bye.
Breathe in. Look into these eyes. Subscribe to the channel. Now, exhale. Board Games with Niramas is sponsored by Alara Games in Sweden.